Hello and welcome to another video. Are you using Excel quite frequently? Have you come across the situation where you have to delete a lot of rows and you just wish there was an easier way to do it rather than doing it by hand? Well, then this video is exactly for you. So let's jump into it.
Alright, there we go. As we want to solve this issue by the use of VBA, as always, you have to have the Developer tab enabled. And if you didn't do that yet, then at least on Mac, go to Excel, Preferences, Ribbon and Toolbar, and then check the Developer tab right here. On Windows, the process should be quite similar. When you've done that, you should be able to access the Visual Basic Editor, and a new module should pop up. And now we can start to code. So let's call this up delete rows. And we would like to solve an issue from a small company in that it has a dataset, and the dataset includes customers that are not present with the corporation anymore. And therefore we want to delete this data as the company doesn't need it anymore. So if in column C the value of any cell is no, then we would like to delete that row completely. As we're doing that for a couple of rows, we would like to do that by the use of a for loop. So let's specify that. For I equals, and then 2, because the data set is starting in the second row. 2 sheets, and we are in the first sheet right now. UsedRange.Rows.Count. What this command is doing is it is counting the rows that are being used within a worksheet. So in this case, in the first worksheet. And this allows us to use this function for datasets that have entirely different number of rows. So it works as well for smaller datasets, for longer datasets, it doesn't matter, but it's dynamic now, and that is important. Next over, we would like to solve this issue by an if statement. So if the value of the cell is no, then we would like to delete it. We do that by if cells I, and we have the third column, so 3 dot value equals no, then, and what we want to do is rows I dot entire row dot delete. Then we need to stop the if statement, so end if, and iterate over the loop with next I. So let's see if this is working. And as we can see, it does work. We see, however, as well that we have a problem. And you can see that by going into a backup. In some cases, we have 2 rows that are being deleted right after each other. And the problem is that the for loop is iterating, let's say in this instance, over I equals 5, so the 5th row. It is deleting the 5th row, but now the 6th row is being shifted in the 5th row. But it does not iterate over the 5th I again, of course. It goes over to 6. But 6, however, is now the former 7, and that is a yes, so it doesn't delete the row. We can, however, solve this issue, and we can solve it quite easily. So, in this case, we are in the second sheet, because we are using a backup. So, sheets 2. And the only thing that we are doing is we are going to use a second iteration of this statement. So, the exact same code, copy once more, just for that. Okay, so if we run the program now, we can see that all the rows are being deleted. I hope this has helped you, and if so, please consider liking or subscribing, and in any case, have a great week. Bye bye.